This morning, we take a closer look at a story we first brought you yesterday. Al-Qaeda and its affiliates are trying to lure more Westerners. A new video quotes from Malcolm X and promotes a magazine.
It comes as the State Department leads an online fight against those recruiters. Margaret Brennan is at the State Department with an inside look at the pilot program. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning to you, Nora, Charlie, and to Gail. Intelligence officials warn that Al-Qaeda's recruitment of English speakers could create a new threat when those fighters return home. So a group here at the State Department is trying to locate and steer them away from violent extremism.
It's a virtual digital war with 1,000 skirmishes going on every single day.
The State Department's Alberto Fernandez is leading an online assault against Al-Qaeda. His team of analysts, whose faces we weren't allowed to film, seek out potential terrorists on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, and message them in 5 different languages.
We seek to follow them down the rabbit hole wherever they go. If they're on Pinterest or Tumblr tomorrow, that's where we'll follow them.
Their new campaign, called Think Again, Turn Away, is in English. It targets Westerners, many of whom are searching for ways to join fighters in Syria. Dozens of Americans are already fighting there.
So what we have to do is point out that Al-Qaeda is not exactly helping the Syrian people. In fact, Al-Qaeda is killing the Syrian people, just like Assad is.
Fernandez says his team has had modest success.
We set up our troops alongside the road.
In one case, they were engaged directly with terrorist Omar Hamami, an Alabama-born member of Somali militant group Al-Shabaab. The State Department was tweeting back and forth with him?
Yes. He was boasting that he had been injured in his leg, and he said that he was willing to give his leg for the fight for Al-Qaeda. And we tweeted back that you can give your head as well, because obviously you don't know what you're doing.
Hamami was later killed by Al-Shabaab after he criticized their brutal tactics. So you got under his skin a little bit.
We did. We got his attention, certainly.
And that's for you, that's a win.
That's exactly what we seek to do.
But Al-Qaeda shows no signs of slowing down their own online propaganda. Their Inspire magazine provided bomb-making instructions used in the Boston Marathon attacks. Rashad Ali was recruited to join a radical Islamist group at age 15 by a teacher in Britain. He left after 10 years, realizing their violent tactics were immoral. He said the U.S. program is not enough. The best way to combat extremists is offline, where people hang out, study, or pray.
It's those areas which require challenging. It's those areas which require people to go out and combat some of these really extreme messages. And that's not only going to happen by online, but in real time.
Ambassador Fernandez says this alone is not a counterterrorism strategy. It isn't like potential suicide bombers identify why they chose not to blow themselves up. But Al-Qaeda is worried about its global messaging, and the U.S. doesn't want them to dominate.
All right, Margaret Brennan, thank you.